Hello everybody. Thank you, SSSUK. It's hard for me to talk about Dr. Amin. He's a real leader. He's a wonderful human being I have ever met. He's a kind-hearted. He's a good listener. He's brilliant. He's always pushing us to do best for Sudan. I was shocked when I heard the news. I'm sorry. That is passing away. He's a humble person, down to earth, committed and dedicated. He did a lot for humanity, rule of law, democracy, human rights, justice in Sudan. The extraordinary life of our late renowned Sudanese human rights giant, Dr. Amin, is very rich, and it's hard for me or anybody to summarize just in few words. For decades, Dr. Amin has been a leading advocate for human rights for all, democracy, a rule of law in Sudan. He was well known for his bold and meticulous work. His efforts with others has led the democratic government of Sudan in 1986 to ratify significant international and regional treaties, which became part of today's constitution, Sudan constitution. First time I met with Dr. Amin was in 2005. I knew him from distance. That was during a discussion about the Khartoum State Constitution, which is according to the CPA, or Comprehensive Peace Agreement, that should have every state have a constitution. I called his office to set an appointment with him to deliver an invitation and also to see his availability. Of responding to any call, a request of his wise advices. He immediately asked me to come to his office. When I met him, I saw a smart guy, welcome, very warm. I sat with him for half an hour or more, but I gained knowledge during that meeting. He went with me through the constitution drafting and how the standards should be and how we should stick to the terms in the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, and also we should advocate very effectively and mobilize with the SPLM as part of the agreement and also the government. It was great honor for me to meet him that day. With his modesty and calmness, he calmed me down, really, and my nervousness faded away. Dr. Amin noticeable leadership showed by his work and action with young lawyers. He always pushing and supporting. He always finding opportunities to provide to the young lawyers for courses and training all over the world. Dr. Amin, it's his work that he dedicated his whole life and commitment to the human rights principles and democracy, which is what made him so great. Dr. Amin, in 2008, after the Omdurman attack, justice equality movement, he with others formed a committee where to look into the violations of the Darfurian people, where the government a very harsh campaign against the Darfurian at that time. He was chairing the committee. During these daily meetings with the defense panels, he will give his thoughts, knowledge, and actually were very informative meetings. Whenever you attend a meeting with Dr. Amin, definitely it's information and knowledge you will gain after. He always gave space for everyone to express his mind. Dr. Amin worked also on women's rights, and this is shown in his actions, and I believe that Dr. Amin has helped change the discourse of women's rights in Sudan. He helped women activists to pioneer, to engage in human rights, and to participate in any event that concerns human rights. I remember when he nominated me to represent Sudan in a workshop held in Cairo about reducing the death penalty in the Arab world, in the Arab countries. He actually asked me to visit Umdurman prison for women and to meet with those convicted and sentenced with death penalty, so to reflect my findings on my presentation. And during my work with Redress and the project of law reform, he was my server, he was my advisor. I'm always at his office discussing the activities of the project and the issues and related issues to the project. He always opened his office for me and others, and always his office is a place where people can come and discuss and get knowledge. Dr. Amin, through his career, he protected the rights of all Sudanese. He was a true warrior, eloquent advocate. I learned from him human rights is not a job, it's a conviction. Dr. Amin set a great model to follow and major reason for me to continue. He was and will always be the great icon and source of inspiration. Dr. Amin has made his deepest and strong marks internationally, regionally, and in Sudan human rights movement as well. Although it's hard to step into his step, but hopefully we Sudanese activists build on his enduring legacy to continue his inspiring vocation. May God bless him and my sympathy for his family and for friends all over. Thank you.